All right, everybody, in today's episode, we're testing out a window air conditioner in an insulated tent. And hopefully this works, because it sure is hot out here. Oh, oh yeah. Okay, so I went ahead and modified my window air conditioner so that I could use it in my insulated tent. I'm gonna set up the insulated tent really quick, get everything situated so we can kind of figure out a like temperature that's inside the tent to start off with. So what do you call that, a control? We're gonna figure that out, see how hot it is in the tent, and then I will introduce you to the window AC. And I've got a couple of different ideas of how we're going to use it, and we're going to find out the best way to do it. Let's get to setting up the insulated tent real quick. It's going to be a blustery, hot day today, so we're going to do what you should do, and we're going to set up the tent in the shade. Current temperatures right now just outside are 96 degrees. Well, that's inside. Well, yeah, 94 degrees, 96 degrees. The outside temperature is actually being shown underneath in the shade. So we've got a little bit of a difference there, but it's going to be toasty. Okay, we've got a couple of thermometers here, one for down low and one for up top. So I'll set this one down low and we'll put this one up top. Oh, it is toasty. It is so toasty. And it is not any cooler inside this tent right now. So we'll see how hot it is in here. We'll see if it's different. Currently it's saying it's 97 degrees inside and 95 degrees outside. It is hot. And if you know me, I don't like it hot. Unless I'm in a hot tent. Yeah, in the snow. Okay. There is our air conditioner. So this is a typical window air conditioner unit. I believe, oh, this is a Keystone one. I think it's 5,000 BTUs. So hopefully this will cool down this tent. Maybe some of you guys saw it, but last year I did a insulated tent with an air conditioner and I used the Zero Breeze Mark II. And that only has like 2,500 BTUs. Now we're dealing with a bigger space, so hopefully a 5,000 BTU will get this nice and cool. If not, we might have to nest up some tents. All right, now I gotta show you guys how we're gonna connect this to the tent. I went and made a plenum box. This is a crafting project, basically. I took a box and you got the outlet here and the return here. So it'll fit right on front of here, right in the front, nice and tight. And as you can see with my perfect engineering, my cardboard skills, I created like a little funnel here. So it directs it to it. So hopefully we get some good speed coming out of there. This is a 3-inch pipe and this is a 4-inch. The reason I have the supply on this side and the return on this is because you don't want the return air going directly into this coil. What'll happen is it'll start to freeze it up. So by having the return come this way and kind of spool around and then come towards it works out great. At least that's the hope here. So there's a little close-up of my craftsmanship. So we'll stick it on there, get it all taped down, sealed up, and then we'll direct it into the tent. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Oh no. I kind of smashed this. That's okay, I'll fix it. There we go. Got a nice seal on there. AC's gonna blow cold. Okay, so for the supply air, I've just got a little tube here. This isn't insulated. I would love for it to be insulated, but I'm kind of trying to do this on the cheap end here. I know a lot of people are going to have some of these window air conditioning units, and you just buy yourself like a $6 tube here, some cardboard. Pretty easy, you guys. We're going to run this over here. All right, right there. So here's our supply. All right, so it's best to have your inlet coming as high as you can because cool air drops. Heat rises, cool drops. So we want this to come out here and drop down. All right, so now for the return air, which is sitting right there next to the window. I created this kind of out of a little insulated bubble wrap. These come off. So you just take that off and you put this one on. Let's see. And then I will shove the return air right here. And this will just go right through this hole. There we go. Look at that. That's going to work great, I hope. Hopefully. I don't know how much I like how far this goes, but we'll see. We'll play with it. Okay, so there we go. We're all set up. We've got our return air right here. That will suck in the air, and then this will spew it out. Yeah, perfect. Very nice. It is toasty. It is really toasty. We are sitting at 90 degrees outside and 91 inside. So we're pretty much even there. For my Celsius friends, that's 32 degrees Celsius and 33 degrees Celsius inside. I am sweating badly. So let's get this thing running. Let's see if we can cool it down in here. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but, and hopefully it'll work. So I'm thinking about closing up all the windows to kind of add to the insulation here. And that's why I've got the duct lamp over here so we can keep her nice and bright, because these tents get really dark actually. Some of you guys are gonna ask why I don't have a floor, and that's because it is an ice shelter. But yeah, I've got a nice grass floor. Let's go ahead and power this on. I've got a little remote here, and I've got a little door here. Otherwise, without the door on, I can't do anything. So open up the door, shove it in there, turn it on. There we go. Turn the energy saver off. Okay, so we've got it set to 62. We'll see how that does. Hopefully get some nice cold air. All right, let's go inside and see how that is pushing out. Whew. Like I said, it gets dark in here. These tents are nice for being real dark. All right, I can feel the air. It's not super cold just yet though. Up top temp, we're 96 degrees Fahrenheit up top, which is 35 degrees Celsius. Let's see what it looks like with the light turned off. This is really a blackout type tent. Oof! Can't see nothing. Good for making it cool in here. One thing I forgot about was I have a fan here. A fan that we'll put up top. It's kind of one of those fan light combos. So we'll turn the fan on and we'll put it up top. That way we will have some air being pushed down, because that's always a good idea. A little ring fan there, lights and air. So cold air gets pushed over to here and then pushed down. That'll be great. Also, I forgot I have this little thermometer that checks the temperature of stuff. So the wall of the tent is 119 degrees on the wall. Cold air coming through. Maybe we'll go to the sidewall here. I don't know. I'm getting much cold air coming out of there. I was hoping it would be different. (92). This thing kind of pinpoints stuff, so things are gonna be hot. Yeah, look at how hot this side of the wall is. That is crazy. 117 degrees Fahrenheit. Whew. All right, so down below, 89 degrees outside, 91 in, which is 32 degrees outside and 33 in. Oh boy, let's see if we can reduce that here. So it's 1:30 right now. We'll let this run for about an hour, so I'll be back around 2:30. And we'll see what the temperature has changed to. Whew. I need to go get a nice cold soda pop or something. It's hot. So I know a lot of people are going to say, how are you going to power this up when you're camping? Well, there are a lot of campgrounds that have power source. That's what I would use this for, and that's what I want to use this for. We go to a campsite that has all the hookups. Bring your air conditioner with you, hook her into your tent. Then you have a nice place to sit back, relax, and cool off for a little bit. Or you could just get yourself an RV, I guess. One thing that has changed a little bit is where the sun is. I've lost a little bit of shade on this side, so it is getting a little warmer. All right, I'm already changing stuff up. Being that this side of the tent is so hot, I gotta get that tube out of that area. It is just too hot. By the time the cold air gets around to this pipe, it's not that cold. Now, what I remembered is there is a little port down here. So I think what we'll do is we'll run this through here and then bring it up top. And hopefully that will be a lot better, because it is just too hot on this side of the tent. The best thing to do would be to move it into the shade, which I don't want to do that right now. Not too long and we'll have a little bit more shade here when the sun goes behind those trees. But for right now, this is what we're going to be battling with. So we will stuff it through here. Like, I can feel this pipe. This pipe itself is really cold. I'll take our infrared thermometer and I'll show you guys how cold this pipe is. The pipe itself is 83. Coming out at the top here, we got 70 degrees. I mean, we've got cold air. Whoa. Yeah, 40, 38, 36. Oh man, look at that. And it's cold air coming out of there. So if we can transfer that to there, that's a problem. The long hose here is kind of losing a bit of the coolness. That is why an insulated pipe would be a lot better, but they're expensive. We're gonna do what we have right now. Okay, so I changed it up. We got it coming out of there, going up the wall, up to the top, right next to the fan. I was trying to actually shove it through the fan, but it just wasn't working all that well. The air is coming out real nice and cold now. Let's check the infrared. So we're definitely colder. We've got 68 degrees, 67 degrees, where before I was not able to get those temperatures out of that side. So now that we're down to that, hopefully that'll make a difference in here. All right, it's currently 2:40. Let's go inside and see if it's changed at all. Oh, no. It is still very, very toasty in here. I do have cold air coming out of there. That is blowing hot air. That's cold air. Let's see here. Oh, no. It is 91 degrees outside and 95 inside the tent. 33 outside, 35 inside Celsius. It's not working. It's not working at all. That is way too hot. I would not sit in this tent right now at all. At all. Up top we have a crazy 126 degrees Fahrenheit, you guys. There is no way this is gonna cool it down. That's 52 degrees Celsius up top. And we've got 18% humidity. So, yeah, that ain't gonna work. I have one idea though, you guys. We're gonna put the air conditioner inside. Let's see if that works. So the major problem with this is the roof. The roof being in the sun, it's black, it is soaking up the heat, and there's no really combating that. That is too difficult. You need to be in the shade. If you're gonna do this, you need to be in complete shade. But we are getting close. The trees are gonna be our friends here in just a few minutes. That should change things. So we're gonna shut her down. We're gonna turn her off. And we'll dismantle this. Take this and put it inside. So there's our unit. I've got another box to put on the side of this. And then we'll turn it around and we'll vent it out the back. Okay, here's my little box. We're just gonna shove that right over the top of this. So what will happen is the hot air will be pushed out through here. And then we'll just connect that to go out that way. We've got a little bit of a larger hose here for just this. So it goes right in there. Spin the unit around. So our air conditioner is on the inside, and we've got the hot air exhaust going out the back. We'll see if this will cool it down. Current temperature inside is 96 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 35 degrees Celsius. It's toasty. Let's get this thing going. Oh man, I already can tell. Oh, the airflow is already so much better. So We're on cool and high fan. Energy saver is off. We're set to 62. Let's see if it can cool down in here. All right, well, it's already pleasantly better in here. And the reason that is because I can feel the air moving. Before, I couldn't even feel it. I couldn't even feel it moving. So hopefully this is gonna work a lot better. Window AC unit for the win, hopefully. Now they have all types of different styles of air conditioners. I know they have the ones that are like, kind of like the portable ones that stand up and you don't have to put it in your window. I think that'd be great, but they're really expensive. They're like 300 bucks. But you can pick up one of these window air conditioners for like $100 at Walmart. And with just a couple of little modifications, you can use it in your tent. So I like that. So I'll give it another hour here. We're sitting at, current time is 3:05. So we'll come back around 4 o'clock. I think the sun is gonna change a little bit, so that's gonna help out. And we'll see what the temperatures are like in here. It's still toasty, you guys. Hot air exhaust here is working really well. It's shooting it out. I'm sure you can maybe hear that on the microphone. I don't know. But it's nice and warm. It's actually warm air coming out of there. Starting to get a little bit of shade on the tent. So that is gonna change things dramatically. So that is good. Current time is 3:46. Tent is now officially in the shade. We will go inside and see. I have a feeling this is gonna be a lot better. Oh yeah. Definitely a lot better. Oh, got some nice cold air coming out of there. Let's look at this. Okay, looks like 90 degrees outside and we've got 77 on the inside, which would be 25 degrees Celsius. What a difference. Okay, up top, looks like we're sitting at 82 degrees up top, which is 27 degrees Celsius. Man, that makes a difference. That is nice. Much more comfortable. This is definitely probably the way to do this. 77 is a lot better than 90, I'll tell you that right now. Oh yeah, we've got some good cold air coming out of there. That's nice and cold. This is definitely the way to do it, you guys. The first little iteration that I had, it just didn't work out. There wasn't enough airflow. It really couldn't push that cold air in here. And yeah, I'm so glad that I changed up. I got to thinking about this. I was like, man, I bet it would be way better to have this thing inside. So here we are. To have 77 degrees in a tent when it's 90 degrees outside, that's just beautiful. Makes me want to camp. Typically, I don't want to camp in these temperatures, so I gotta have something to keep me cool. Well, I'm gonna call that a success, you guys. That worked out really well. Putting the air conditioner inside made all the difference. I just got more airflow and it just works a lot better. And being that we're in the shade now, I think that is helping as well, because it's a little more comfortable out here, even though it is 90 degrees. But you're not gonna do that. Like I said, you're not gonna sit in the tent in the heat of the day. You're gonna be out there at the river or swimming in the lake and enjoying your surroundings. You're not gonna be hanging out in a tent that's blistering hot. So really, this air conditioner is meant for cooling the tent down right before you go to bed. Maybe start the air conditioner and then cook up some dinner, and then the tent will be nice and cozy for you to get some good night's sleep. At least that's how I'm gonna use it. So if you guys wanna see me use this setup in a future video, let me know in the comments down below and we'll take this out and get it into the wild. Maybe we'll do it off grid, take a little power station, or we'll go to a campground. Maybe take the family. We'll see. I don't know, we'll see. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. As always, God bless, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye! Oh, that feels so good. Woo! One issue that you might have is condensation. So it's a good thing to have an open floor tent, because because then it can just kind of drip off into the floor in there and, you know, water the grass a little bit. So maybe I'll have to think about something for that. We'll see.